What's going on? It's Fists, bringing another beautiful gameplay of video games, Call of Duty. I don't know what you want to call it. So anyways, you probably come over my other video on the Fisticuffs channel, still using the MP7, but on Modern Warfare 3. It's kind of one of my favorite games, I guess. Here you're watching me go for a Moab. Now, I mean, this isn't recent, but I want to take the time to go over, what was it, the Call of Duty Championships. Now, it's going on as I'm watching it, and I'm like, I really don't care about Capture the Flag, so I don't want to watch. I didn't want to watch too much of it, but I do want to point out it is really nice. I mean, I could say this. I've always said this anyway. I think Sledgehammer has great movement, and that's the one reason why I put that game in my top 3, because it was innovative. Now, the reason I put it at the bottom of my list is because it's a complete copy of Black Ops 2 format, and I think it's terrible. I think they should have just thought of it. And you know, you get 3 years for each development team to make a good game, and then they don't. So you kind of, it's like, you know, it's kind of depressing. So with that being said, I mean, I'm watching it, and I'm really impressed with, like, I watched that one kid, Agua, and he was pretty good, man. I mean, he was setting up on top of the thing, and usually you don't see a young player like that has the confidence and knows how to set people up and has the patience and understanding of playing the game. You know, I thought it was a great play. I think it was one of those. It was like the last search and destroy map. So I do, in a sense, enjoy watching the Call of Duty Championships as they're going on right now. But I still believe in my heart, you know, although that they're not getting that many views. I mean, because obviously Optic is not in there, and Optics is just a big. I mean, Optic is more or less, you know, just this big social thing, you know, and it's great to have it there, but I mean, a lot of people cannot relate. If you haven't played Call of Duty as long as I have, or people who've played it a long time, and maybe you're just focusing on the pro aspect of the game, you really can't relate to this game. Like, there's so many people that are exiting Call of Duty and playing Hardline and Battlefield and Destiny, and there is no reason that you should have lost all those players to that game. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can't continuously exile the majority of the population who purchases your game and only reward 100 at best, 200 at best pro players, or award pro players the opportunity to get paid, you know. I mean, I think back at it now, when they changed the brackets, maybe they thought that, you know, they made the brackets really hard to where Optic can't come out, and for a team like Revenge to show and showcase them and say, listen, you can be an online team, you don't have to play with, you know, because Call of Duty esports is a very cliquish game, and if you're not constantly playing the same group of players over and over again, that 100 group of players, and if you're not American players, forget it. If you're not American, don't even attempt to play Call of Duty unless it gets on the PC, and then maybe it'll break out. But as far as console and North America, if you're not living in the United States, don't even bother playing the game. You're going to lose, because if you're not in that circle of people that are continuously playing each other, like Optic and, you know, FaZe and all these guys that continuously play each other all the time, so they're pretty close in style. It's more where they develop their game plans when they go in the championships. That's where they differentiate each other. But you look at a team like Revenge, which is an online team, and they didn't sit there and play constantly the same pro teams all the time. So I think they set up the brackets to, like, you know, their initiative is like, we got to get some new people in here, but we don't want to offend you know, the players that are playing in a little cliquish group with their little stupid cliquish rules, and they won't let nobody else in to scrimmage each other so they could get better. So, I mean, that other group had to grind. Revenge had to grind its way to where it's at now. So, congrats to them. I actually enjoy watching, you know, and that's the way it should be. When you look at Call of Duty Championships, you should see, like, a bonus map thrown in there from DLC, or, like, a bonus gun that is released right during Call of Duty Championships, and they have to use it. Like, or release it and make it as good as, like, the BAL or the ASM-1. You know, seeing the same guns, the two guns. I mean, first of all, you have a hardcore group of people who know which the three, you know, the reason why people like us don't play the game is because you pay $60 or plus whatever it is. I don't know, it's a lot of money. I mean, not a lot of money to some people, but it's more than, you know, that you should be paying for a video game in that caliber. And you play this game, and you don't even get to use half the weapons. There's no creativeness there. So as a veteran, you're sitting there playing the game, and you can't appreciate that. And the only thing that I really appreciate when I'm watching Call of Duty Championships is the exo movement. That's really it. I like to see, you know, what their Nirvana is, what their Zenith is, and how they use the exo movement. I don't really care about the weapons. I would love to see the weapons mean more in the game, but that's not going to happen because that cliquish group core of players who've got a huge Call of Duty following, they would just cry so hard on social media that it would never happen. So, you know, it's unfortunate that the base of the community gets whittled away because we got to wait here for changes because of esports. And then by the time it happens, you know, nobody's playing the game anymore. It's sad. So, I mean, I'm just at this, you're at this crossroads, I'm at the crossroads where we're like, let's hope Star Wars is a good game. I know it's probably not going to be because Visceral made a better version of the Frostbite 2 engine for Hardline. And although I don't like that style of game, I don't even play it because I don't want to invest the time into playing that game because I know at the end of the day it's just going to be dead in a month or two, so why even bother? So, I like, those are the things that I like. So it's not like completely one-sided one way or the other. I know that, like, the internet is full of absolutes. Like, you know, if you're having a successful YouTube channel or Twitch page or whatever, and you're like esports guy and you go play pubs, you'll get hated on. Or vice versa, or, you know, or you say this about the game and then you change your mind tomorrow, then everybody will hate you. I mean, I've been around YouTube since 2006. I don't even like the 9, 10, I don't even know how many years that is, but, yeah, like 9 years. So, I mean, I was here when everybody else was here in the beginning, if you go to my channel, XF1ST, so I played Call of Duty. Those were my first games that I've ever posted, like the beta. I mean, well, the very first game I posted was Mortal Kombat 2 from the PlayStation 3. I don't remember if that's the first video because I erased a lot of videos. But, you know, Call of Duty Championships, I think that $1 million should be spread amongst everybody. I think if you want to make the Call of Duty Championships a more viable, more watched game like Counter-Strike Go, then you should involve everybody, and there should be, you know, instead of like this a revenge team. I mean, they probably had to go through hell just to get to where they're at. But now they have a breakout performance, and they're there, and they can't be denied as far as like being into that clique of people. So they're going to be sought after, and that's good for them. I'm proud of them. And I'm just looking out for the majority of the people, and I want the game to be fun for everybody. I think we could have esports too, you know, like I said, on the side, and that's just the way it is, you know. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, get the fuck out of here.